Hello, my name is Trevor Coates, and I am a candidate for a specialist degree in instructional technology from Kennesaw State University. This is the start of my 26th year of teaching. I currently teach STEM to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students at Osborne Middle School. In addition to teaching, I am the Connections Department Chair, the Robotics Team and Club Sponsor, the PBIS Coach, as well as a member of the Assistive Technology PLC at my school. The 25 years I've spent working in public school districts and observing the growth in diverse student groups has led me to pursue my interest in improving the learning experiences for English language learners and focus on my capstone project titled Technology Usage to Increase Access to Instruction for Linguistically Diverse Students. The problem that led to this capstone project is the incremental yet consistent growth in the number of English language learners at Osborne Middle School from the 2015-16 school year to the present. In 2015, only 1% of the school's student population were English language learners. The most recent data, issued in 2020 2021, indicates a dramatic increase in the ELL students, up to 21%. Schools are charged with educating all students, regardless of their ability, gender, background, and economic status. And in doing so, I recognize that general education teachers must become proficient in their understanding and using digital tools that will improve the learning and academic performance of this diverse and often overlooked student group. Linguistically diverse students attend general education classes and are expected to master the same content and take the same assessments as English speaking students. The problem arises when teachers do not have the preparation to properly instruct linguistically diverse students in a manner and with technology tools that help ELL students access instruction with minimal language barriers. Without the needed instructional accommodations and strategy implementation, ELL students are left to their own devices to keep up in class. Teacher training and preparation in the area of technology integration is essential in the academic success of our linguistically diverse student population. The goal of this project was to increase accessibility to the instructional curriculum among linguistically diverse students through the use of technology tools, including Microsoft Translator, Slides Translator, DeepL, and Immersive Reader. Students and teachers will grow in their ability to use these digital tools through engagement and training modules, professional development sessions, and a HyperDoc resource created to support their learning with links and instructional videos. Let's look at the timeline for this capstone project. It looks very much like this slide. In October 2021, my goal was to develop and administer initial surveys, research the digital tools for the HyperDoc, and begin designing the framework of the HyperDoc. Next, I continued researching digital tools, developed the how-to videos to support the digital tools, and developed a training plan for teacher and student training sessions. In December 2021, I completed the comprehensive HyperDoc and developed usability tests and conducted the usability tests. By January 2022, I upgraded the HyperDoc and the training modules based on the feedback and data received from the usability tests. In February 2022, I held trainings for my PLC members, ELL teachers, and ELL students. The primary resource for these trainings were the training modules that had been developed, as well as the HyperDoc. From the end of February to the beginning of March and April, teachers and students were able to implement the strategies learned using the digital tools that had been provided. In May 2022, I administered student and teacher feedback surveys, and compiled an evaluation for the project. Let's look at a description of the capstone experience. The project began with the completion of an initial survey by teachers and ELL students to determine their level of knowledge and use of the digital tools designed specifically to support the learning needs of ELL students. Survey questions help to unpack student and teacher comfort levels regarding technology, their current experience integrating and using technology during instruction, and their knowledge of digital tools specifically designed to enhance the learning experience for ELL students. Initial survey data revealed that 96% of teachers surveyed were very comfortable integrating technology into their instructional practices. However, only 14% had a working knowledge of technology tools designed to enhance the learning experience for ELL students. Similarly, only 6% of ELL students had a working knowledge of and regularly used digital tools to support their learning. Following the survey process, a hyperdoc was created along with a training slideshow, which was shared with targeted staff members, members of the Technology PLC, and as well as ELL students. A usability test was developed and implemented for the purpose of detecting any faulty questions on the survey. Members of the Technology PLC served as test subjects for the usability test. The ELL teachers, as well as members of the Technology PLC, received four 30-minute training sessions. Each member of the PLC delivered the same training to their grade level collaborative planning teams using the trainer of trainers model. Curriculum planning meetings were used as an opportunity to provide additional training for classroom teachers. The decision to train all classroom teachers was made to maximize the benefit for the school's English language learners, since all ELL students attend general education classes. Classroom teachers from all content areas were in agreement with the need for learning to integrate these digital tools into their professional repertoire. Many noted the ease of accessing and using the tools, as well as communicating and modeling for others. The training sessions gave teachers the opportunity to engage in mock classroom lesson presentations to help them feel more comfortable when it was time to work with their students. ELL students received explicit instruction and practice with these technology tools during their STEM and ELL classes. The English language resource class served as a comfortable environment for ELL students to take risks and practice individually or model the use of these assistive technologies with their classmates. Allowing the students to access the digital support tools during STEM and ELL classes was not a part of the original plan. Initially, the English language resource class was going to be the only venue in which ELL students would be given time to learn the nuances of the slide translator, DL, immersive reader, and Microsoft Translator. However, the decision to expand this learning opportunity to STEM class proved to be a positive one, as students gained twice as much time to become proficient in engaging with these tools outside of their academic classes. This is an important distinction because academic classes tend to move more quickly, and ELL students do not always have sufficient time to practice skills and absorb new academic content at the same time. Providing two alternative spaces for modeling and practicing the use of these digital tools was extremely beneficial. Evaluating the plan and project results. Final student and staff surveys were administered to determine growth measures following the Capstone project implementation. The final outcomes of the project were positive, as both students and teachers alike indicated an increase in the frequency in which they now use technology tools to access instruction or integrate technology tools to help ELL students access academic content. Additionally, both target groups communicated an increase in their comfort level with using these digital tools, as well as an increase in academic performance in content area classes. The post project survey indicated that 92% of ELL students use technology tools every day in every class, resulting in a 7% average increase in their grade point averages. Additionally, ELL students felt more confident as self starters and self advocates in class because they had access to tools that helped them effectively communicate with their teachers and peers. Teachers also benefited from the work of this project. 93% of teachers surveyed felt proficient enough in their newly acquired skills to teach another teacher how to use the technology. 77% of teachers use digital tools to develop instructional materials once a week. 14% of teachers use digital tools to develop instructional materials 2 to 3 times per week. And 9% of teachers use digital tools to develop instructional materials. Time spent developing and implementing the Capstone project required that I was careful in my shift between coaching and supporting student and adult learners. As suggested in Jim Knight's The Impact Cycle, teachers are able to do the most of the thinking when coaches consistently act as partners in the coaching relationship. My goal with adult learners was to support them where they stood in their personal and individual journeys toward technology integration, with a specific emphasis on helping their English language learners better access instructional content and increase their academic performance. Initiating this work with the school's Technology PLC was deliberate and focused. I knew these were the teachers that others in the building trusted, respected, and listened to for advice and support. These were the teacher leaders who were experienced practitioners and not so experienced practitioners who were open to learning about emerging technologies and the gifts technology could bring to the classroom. Eric Scheninger's digital leadership laid the groundwork for my approach to working with adult learners. Consistent modeling and creating opportunities for teachers to engage with these digital tools in the simulated classroom environment lowered the pressure for teachers because students would not be their first audience for practicing their technology skills. There were some special considerations I had to keep in mind when devising a plan for implementing this project with ELL students of today. Today's ELL students are referred to as digital natives, according to Jones. They were born into the age of full technology access. So the use of technology tools to support their learning may be motivating and easy for students to grasp. I did not want to insult the ELL students and assume they were coming to the learning process with technology deficits, which of course was not true. ELL students, like non ELL students, possess the same technology savvy as all other students. They just needed to know which digital tools would best support their access and comprehension of academic content. Despite the barriers that arose during the project implementation process, I was able to make corrections to my original plan and timeline and minimally impact the statistical outcome of the project. The overwhelmingly positive results benefited both students and teachers, which was an overall positive for the school environment and teaching and learning specifically. I am hopeful that this experience will lead to a long term and consistent integration of assistive technologies during instruction for years to come. This project was successful in building teachers' professional skill set for supporting their linguistically diverse student population. Additionally, ELL students have been empowered with digital tools that have allowed them to become more independent and confident learners.